Hello everyone, my name is Miss Kimberly and I am going to talk to you about subtraction with regrouping or borrowing. A lot of the kids had some issues with that today, so I just wanted to post a quick video. So here, subtraction with regrouping or borrowing. When you have a number that has several zeros in a row, that seems to be very tricky for them. And so what I did was I did my first step in red. So I crossed that out and made that a 10 because you add 10 to that number. Since that number is a 0, 10 plus 0 is 10. And if you had several zeros in a row, all of them would cross out and be a 9 until you get to the first whole number. And then you cross that out and subtract 1. So in this case, this 0 turned into a 10, this one turned into a 9, and this one turned into a 5. Then I just simply did the subtraction. So 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 5 is 4, and 5 minus 2 is 3. I always check my work. That's the only way you can really make an A, to make sure that you have the answer correct. So here's my check here, and I take just like 1, 2, 3. I just go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, and change the sign. So this number here, change the sign. Then I add here. So 8 plus 2 is 10, carry my 1. 5 plus 4 is 9, carry my 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, carry my 1. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And you'll see that this number and that number is the same. If that turns out to be correct, then you have done the problem correctly. Here's the other problem that I saw children struggling with, students struggling with, is that double borrow. So again, I did the first one like I did the last, the red. The first one is a 10 because 10 plus 0 is 10. Then I crossed the 4 out and made that a 3. You'll see that in blue. So when I work in my ones column, 10 minus 9 is 1. But when I get here, I can't subtract 3 minus 8. So I have to borrow again from the next column. So I cross out the 3 and then add 10 to that. So 10 plus 3 is 13. And then I cross out the 5 and make that a 4. And then I just finish my subtraction. So 13 minus 8 is 5. And 4 minus 2 is 2. And here you'll see that I have my check. And just like I said before, 1, 2, 3, I just go backwards and change the sign. 1, 2, change the sign, and I should get 3. So 251 plus 289. And you'll see here 9 plus 1 is 10. Put my 0 here, carry my 1. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 1 is 14. Carry my 1. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 540 is the same number I should have here. One of the things that I'm very careful about is notice how I have my place value lined up. If you don't do that, it makes it very difficult to make sure that you have the right answer. If your objective is to learn and get an A, make sure that your place value columns are lined up. Make sure your work is very neat, so that not only you can see what you're doing and what your next step is, but that your teacher can see. If you just write down the problem and write the answer, chances are your teacher's going to think you did it by calculator, which means the calculator knows how to do it, but you don't. So just go ahead and show your work. So hopefully that is helpful. And you can see what I did here. And here is my information. Can you see that? Wanted to make sure I had that up there. And if your student has any questions, please subscribe below and hit me up. And we'll work it out on the whiteboard. See you later. Learning on the go.